In this video, we're going to look at charts or graphs in Microsoft Excel. So choosing the right type of chart is important, but you can always change it if you decide that it doesn't look how you want. So we'll just look at a few different ones and how to edit them in this video. So I'm going to start with this one, which has got some votes across different grades. And to insert a chart, you simply select the data that you want and choose Insert on the ribbon. And sort of in the middle, you'll see the charts. And there's a whole lot of different ones that you can choose from, or you can choose recommended charts, and then Excel selects a few that it thinks might be relevant. And you can see from the preview, some look better than others. For this one, because it's I want to see the percentages of votes across the grades, I'm going to choose a pie chart, and I'm going to click OK. And I've got a very basic pie chart. You can see because I didn't select this heading, Votes for Trevor Smith, it doesn't have a title. But you can simply double click or click on the heading and edit it there. If you don't like how it looks at the top when you've got a chart selected, you get Chart Design and Format options. Chart Design has got a whole lot of pre-built chart styles. It can give you a very quick way to change how the chart looks, and it also shows, in some cases it's got a legend, some cases it doesn't, in some cases it shows data labels, and so on and so forth. So you can choose something that works for you there. You can also change the colors if you don't like the colors that Excel has chosen for you. If you don't like these colors at all, you can go into page layout and change the theme of the document and get completely different color options that way. And then when you go to change colors, you'll get ones that are based on the theme instead of the original theme. If the chart is missing something that you want, or you want to move, for instance, the legend, you can make sure the chart is selected, go to Chart Design, and then go to Add Chart Element. Or Quick Layout also has a whole lot of different preset options as well. Otherwise, you can go to Add Chart Element and you can go through the available options, like you can remove the chart title or move it over the graph. You can move or add data labels if you don't already have them, and some of them have got a little bubble, some of them don't, and let's say we put them on the outside. We can edit them later to make them percentages as well. And you can also decide, okay, I want the legend on the left-hand side, for instance. Many of these styles and color options are available on the chart itself. You see the plus for chart elements. So here you can turn off, for instance, the chart title or change where it is and so on. Similarly, you can get the data labels and there's more options there. You can also right-click on an actual element on the chart, such as the data labels, and then you can go to Format Data Labels and you'll get these options on the right hand side here. So for instance, instead of the value, I could have the percentage, turn that off, and I could put the name of the category so that it actually says each grade and the percentage, which may then mean I no longer need a legend, and then I can fix up my chart that way. There's also things like if you want to change, for instance, a specific pie piece, you can also go into Format and then edit them manually, either the whole chart, or if you click a second time, then it will select just that pie piece, and then you can edit it and you can insert pictures into the graph and gradients and all sorts of things. Different types of charts also have different kinds of options. So for instance, if we insert a chart based on this data, perhaps I want it's given us some interesting options, but perhaps I want a column chart. If I don't like any of the recommended charts, I can also click on all charts and then choose from there. I'll start with this clustered column. Times might be better as a line chart, so you can also go to Change Chart Type after you've inserted the chart and then choose, for instance, line chart or any of the other ones. This is also where you can change from 2D to a 3D graph if you want to. I'll leave it at this for now. Now I've got a bar chart or a column chart. Bar charts are the sideways ones. And again, there's a whole lot of different styles that you can choose from, different colors based on your theme, And now you'll see there's different chart elements also available on the right-hand side here. We've obviously got the axes, but you may wish for axis titles as well, so that you can say what this was the meeting, and this was the time, for instance. And then you may wish to change the heading, change other things as well. Some of the other elements on a bar chart or a column chart are, then you can also have data labels, you can have a data table underneath the chart, and a few other things. This one also now has grid lines, and at the moment we've got the primary major horizontal ones going across. We can turn on the major vertical ones, the minor horizontal, and the minor vertical as well. And if you turn them all on, it gets a bit hectic, but your options are there. And you can even attach a trend line, which is not very interesting in this particular graph, but those options are all there. Finally, if you want to move the chart, at the moment we've got it on the same sheet as the data, but you can use the Move Chart button, and you've got either to move it to another sheet that exists, but you could also just copy and paste it to another sheet if you wanted to. Alternatively, if you choose this New Sheet option, it will actually turn the chart into its own sheet, as you can see here, and it will be the only thing on that page. And that's perfect if you want to print it out as a full page document. Alternatively, if you want to print it with the data, then it works just like normal printing. In this case, I would have to change it to landscape, but then it will appear as it was on the actual sheet. So that's the basics of charts. In another video, we'll go into more depth and more detail on more advanced parts of charts.